This may be an unpopular opinion, but eggs are not a good source of protein.
Eggs are actually a fantastic source of protein. If we look right up here, number 2 is an egg. And if we look right there, the PDCAAS of an egg is 100. That is a score of not only the quality of the protein, but the amount of protein that's actually utilized, meaning the amount of protein from a source that's absorbed. An egg rates 100. It's higher than any plant source of protein, and is right up there with other extremely high-quality protein sources like whey protein, casein protein, beef, chicken, fish, milk, and other animal-based sources of protein. So in terms of net protein utilization, or the amount of protein we actually absorb from an egg, it's extremely high.
The protein in eggs literally feed viruses.
Alright, this is an idea that comes from the fact that sometimes eggs are used in studies to study the development and maturation of different viruses. This is because eggs, unlike humans, do not have an immune system, meaning that we can culture viruses inside of an egg without the egg attacking the virus and killing it, like our body would do. But when we eat an egg, it's simply just digested and absorbed into our bloodstream. The fatty acids are diverted towards their essential function, and so are the amino acids, meaning that none of these proteins and fatty acids are going to be available to any sort of virus.
Our health today. This whole narrative that they like to paint that eggs are a valuable source of protein is false, because when you cook an egg, you kill all of the omega-3s that were supposedly in that egg.
There's two things here. The first is that omega-3s are fatty acids. They are not protein, so conflating omega-3s with protein is incorrect. So first, let's tackle the omega-3s. If we look right down here at the bottom, we see that hard-boiling eggs does appear to have a very slight decrease in omega-3s, but soft-boiling an egg, there's an almost 0% reduction in available omega-3s. Additionally, pretty much every single nutrient remains intact. And if you look up here at protein, there actually appears to be more protein in the cooked egg than the raw egg, but that is extremely minimal. But when we cook an egg, it goes through a process called denaturation, and this makes it more digestible. This is because in a raw egg, the proteins are a little bit more bound up in structures. We can think of the protein like my fist. This process of denaturation actually opens up the structure a little bit. And this makes it easier for our stomach and our small intestine to break down this protein and absorb the amino acids. So we get a greater percentage of the protein in that egg when it is cooked. So there's two very important things I want to highlight from this video. The first is that using eggs to culture viruses is nothing like what happens when we consume an egg. It is an entirely different process. And it's not like eggs just sit inside of our bloodstream, and when a bacteria gets into our bloodstream, it just binds to the egg and starts proliferating. Eggs, just like any other food, are broken down inside of our stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. And when it's absorbed into the bloodstream, it looks nothing like the egg that we ate. The second is the idea that cooking eggs destroys all the nutrients. That appears to be demonstrably false, and eggs are an extremely powerful source of micronutrients and essential amino acids and fatty acids. So if you want to learn more about taking control of your health and energy and avoiding a lot of the misinformation on the internet, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.